It's time for my Ask Laura review. I love this show. Everyone is so cool. There's Laura, the cute main character, her smart, cute friend Akira, and her silly, cute friend Monica. And every now and then they help each other with certain girl issues. And they hang out with three awesome young guys. There's Gabe, the early bloomer, who's nervous about growing up and going out on dates and stuff. Tony, who's super cute, super fun, and wants to be like his older roommate brother Gabe. And awesome Dion, who always tries to help his friends. These kids help make this show as great as it is. You really want things to go well for them. Another thing that makes the show as great as it is the way that the creators introduced these more grown-up issues without going too far, mostly. On the first episode, Laura got her period for the first time. And the way it was done was awesome. She dreamed that she was walking through a white void, and then she saw a paint can tip over and spill some green paint. Then she saw another spill blue paint, and then the last one spilled red paint. The next day, all you see is a shot of the door of the bathroom or water closet, and then you hear Laura say, "Oh no!" And then we see her walking into the school with a sweater around her waist. Then you have the way they handled certain boy issues. Gabe, the early bloomer, starts to bloom in one episode, and Tony's research shows that it's perfectly normal for that to start happening with boys his age. Our early bloomer naturally feels embarrassed about showing how excited he is whenever he sees a girl, and it doesn't help that two of his female friends don one-piece swimsuits toward the end of the episode. This is one of the ways that the show goes just far enough, but not overboard. They could have been in bikinis, but one-piece swimsuits were good enough. Theirs was his first boy period. It's also a sign that he is old enough to reproduce. And this was well done too. He had a dream, kind of like Laura's, except he was in his classroom at school and he answered a question his hot teacher asked correctly. Instantly, all the girls in his class, including his teacher, started praising him for getting the question right. They started to gather around him, and then he wakes up and has to change his undies. This dream was not X-rated at all. The girls in it were just paying attention to him, while fully clothed. This was enough to get the point across about these more grown-up feelings. But, unfortunately, there are some areas where they could use improvement. For example, an episode played where Monica gets a crush on her gym teacher. Now, he's a good-looking guy, but he's too old for her. So, I was expecting a lesson about having to deal with the fact that sometimes you can't get what you want. A great lesson for real life. But instead, the episode totally switches gears when Monica discovers that her coach has a boyfriend. Now, even though this is against my religious beliefs, the point that he is unavailable still stands. The problem I had came after this discovery because the kids started talking about him being gay instead of Monica's feelings. Tony asked if he was going to catch being gay from the coach, and one of the other kids told him that was impossible because homosexuality is not a disease. I think that's how it went. This is a good advice, but the original point of the episode was lost. Thankfully, this was rare. Most of the episodes have great focus. They even had an episode that dealt with homosexuality in a more focused way later. And I cannot wait for an episode about body image. That is a very important subject for both girls and boys. And until next time, check me out on YouTube and DeviantArt. Until that time, check me out on YouTube and DeviantArt. Also, when the kids get emotional, their faces can get a little strange. But as the show goes on, this happens less and less, so don't worry.